Orville and Wilbur Wright were two pioneers in the 18 and 1900s. They made the first flight in American history, which inspired many future pioneers in many ways. The famous Wright life started in Milldale, Indiana, where Wilbur was born on April 16, 1867. After the Wright family moved to Dayton, Ohio, Orville was born on August 16, 1871. Their father was named Milton Wright. He was a bishop in the United Brethren in Christ. One day, he brought back a toy helicopter for the brothers to play with. Little did he know that one helicopter would change the course of history in both commercial and military ways. In the early 1890s, the Wright brothers opened a bicycle shop called the Wright Cycle Exchange in Dayton. Altogether, they made about 500 bikes. As of now, only 5 Wright bikes exist, 2 of which are at the Wright Cycle Exchange Museum. The Wright brothers started to be intrigued by aviation beyond bicycles, so they brought tickets to Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, to start working on flight projects. On December 14, 1903, the first attempt commenced, with Wilbur as the pilot. But, sadly, he oversteered and the plane could not be flown for the next 3 days. Then, it was Orville's turn. On December 17, 1903, John Dangles snapped the shutter of his camera to take this famous photo. That was just the first of 4 flights that happened that day, but it proved that human flight was possible. The Wright brothers made the first ever powered flight in American history, which inspired, influenced, and impacted the future world of aviation in both the commercial and military ways. Charles and Gabriel Voisin were 2 pioneers in France. Their airplanes were like Wilbur and Orville's, but theirs had horizontal and vertical stability surfaces. Those Voisin brothers made the airplanes fly about 1 kilometer and a full 360-degree turn. Another commercial influencer was Louis Blériot. In 1909, he won the prize of 1,000 euros for flying across the English Channel with his own airplane. But on the military side, there were innovators like Glenn Curtiss, who made his own airplane and gave it the name Junebug, which won the Scientific American Trophy in 1908 for being able to fly a full kilometer. He also invented the aircraft carrier, and his fighter jets were the primary airstrike of World War I. Another was Geoffrey de Havilland. He made the airplanes BE-1 and BE-2, which were 2 biplanes. He wrecked the first, but sold the second to the British War Office. New airplanes were being innovated and upgraded, so that means that the world had to get rid of the old to make way for the new. Wilbur died on May 30th, 1912. A few decades later, Orville died on January 30th, 1949. Aviation developed astronomically over 65 years, 7 months, and 3 days, and that's when Neil Armstrong planted his foot on the moon on July 20th, 1969. No one on Earth could tell how much aviation would progress over such little time. Without the Wright brothers, we wouldn't have airplanes.